Hi, I'm Sarah from Running Shoes Guru. Today I'm sharing with you my review of the Nike Renew Run 2s. Like with all our reviews, they're unbiased, they're honest, and we buy the shoes ourselves. So if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. The Renew Run 2 is for neutral runners and it's an entry-level running shoe. By that, we mean it hasn't got the latest, most expensive technology in it. It's just a good running shoe for someone doing their first 5K or 10K, and they haven't got a foot that pronates when they're running, so they don't need a stability shoe. It was designed with one thing in mind, and that was comfort. So in the shoe, that looks like a big padded heel, loads of cushioning in the midsole, and loads of padding around the heel cup and the tongue. So on paper, should be super comfortable, but was that a reality when we put it to the test? So the shoe renews or reuses older Nike technology, in this case the Lunarlon foam, which is the cushion foam in the midsole. Looks wise, it's really similar to the Nike Infinity Run, but that's where the similarities end. The Infinity Run comes in at a lot higher price point. This is a lot less technology in the shoe than the Infinity Run. On the first run, I took the Renew Run 2 along quite a muddy, gravelly canal path, and the deep grooves in the bottom got loads of mud, stones stuck in them, so it made it feel like a much heavier shoe. The weight of this one, the UK 6.5 women's, is 308 grams. It was coming in over 320 after the run when it had got a little bit wet, so a pretty heavy shoe. So first impressions for the Renew Run 2. I think the first thing you notice about it, taking it out of the box, is it's a heavy shoe. So this older foam, the thicker upper, all come in at quite a heavy weight. I've been running in the Windflow 7 and the React Miler and Downshifter 10, all from Nike recently, and this feels a lot more rigid, a lot firmer, just less responsiveness underfoot. Fit-wise, it's really similar to the Nikes. I find them all to be quite true to size, both in length and width, so go half a size or a full size up from regular shoes that you'd wear. On the foot, I'd say it feels most like the Windflow 7, so similar cushioning, but a lot more rigid. It's a lot less flexible and does feel a lot heavier. There's tons of padding around the top. I didn't love the padding around the top. I found it quite rigid and quite stiff, rubbing the back of my ankle slightly the first time I wore it. But other than that, quite comfortable, great fit, and I think it looks great as well. So the sole unit has tons of dense cushioning over a wide, stable base. It extends past the back of the shoe and out along the sides as well. The outsole has this thick rubber. It's got a decoupled outsole. So if you're a heavy heel striker, when your foot hits the ground, the impact is spread out over the shoe, giving less impact through the joints. So that's a great feature. You'll see that on quite a lot of Nike shoes more recently there. So the shoe flexes adequately. It's definitely more rigid than other Nikes that I've been running in, but on the foot, doesn't feel too much different when it comes to that flexibility. The outsole unit, that looks really good even after 50 miles. There's no sign of wear down or damage in any of the areas there. The main disappointing thing about the sole is the weight. So this older Lunarlon foam is definitely quite heavy and you can feel it. Over about 5 kilometers, my calves were getting tired much more so than normal, and I didn't feel like the shoe gave great energy return. I felt like I wasn't getting much out of it when I was striking with my heel on the path. So overall, not too bad, but not that impressive. It didn't get any better over time either. Thought it might improve, might soften up a little bit, but it stayed pretty hard, pretty firm, and I didn't get a lot back from it. When it comes to the upper, the main thing to notice is the maximal thick padding, especially in the tongue. I don't think I've run in a pair of running shoes that have got as thick a tongue as the Renew Run 2s before. For me, it had actually the opposite effect of being comfortable. I found the padding to be quite stiff in order to keep it in place, and it actually rubbed the back of my foot a little bit. If I was wearing shorter socks, like training socks, they were also pushed down in the shoe, when I was running, so I had to run in a longer sock when it came to wearing this shoe. So didn't love that part. The upper is a dual layer mesh. It is quite thick, which in winter is great. It kept my feet dry, kept the mud out, and kept my feet quite nice and warm in this instance. There's TPU overlays over the eyelets to add to that durability, but overall, all this extra adds to the weight of the shoe again, making it even heavier and make a run feel even more difficult. For me, the Nike Renew Run 2 is an average entry-level running shoe. It's not Nike's most exciting or hyped shoe release of the year, and it can be summed up as style over substance. I found it too hard and too heavy to wear for anything longer than a 5-kilometre run. I'll probably wear it for shorter recovery runs in colder weather, but I didn't love it. It was too hard and too heavy for me to wear. If you're a heavier runner who wants some good heel cushioning and loads of upper padding, it might be for you. Otherwise, I'd choose something else. If I had the money to spend on a new pair of shoes, I'd probably opt for an older model of a more premium running shoe. My name's Sarah and I'm from Running Shoes Guru. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to this channel, add any comments below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.